Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Full 90. This is it, La Liga, Week 38 predictions, the finale. There's not as much jeopardy as there is in Serie A, where the title hasn't been decided, Champions League hasn't been decided, etc., etc. But for La Liga, we do have a winner in Barcelona, as we predicted. Champions League is all wrapped up with Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Atletico Bilbao, and Villareal securing their places in the Champions League. I suppose there is a little bit of a tussle for Europa and Conference League in the mid-table, but there is an outside chance for Leganes to escape relegation and relegate Espanyol on the final day, and it'll be the relegated Las Palmas and relegated Valladolid who will have a say as to whether or not that happens. So please do drop your predictions down in the comments. Who do you think gets relegated? Who do you think gets Europa League and Conference League football? Obviously, Real Betis have qualified for the Europa League, but by the looks of this, there's another Europa League spot and a Conference League spot up for grabs. And it'll be two of Celta, Vigo, Rayo Vallecano, and Osasuna who will be securing those spots. So let me know what you think is going to happen in the comments. Whilst you're down there, flashing up on the screen are all of the people that are supporting me over on the Patreon who have made this incredible season possible. If you want to get access to exclusive members tips, accumulators, the group chats, you can message me directly. And of course, you get your shout out in every single video. Then please do click that top link in the description, head over to the Patreon and see if that is something you'd be interested in. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The last week of La Liga, we had two perfect scores. 1-0 win to Leganes to keep the dream alive, and a 1-0 win to Alaves to secure their safety as well. So let's see if we can get some more score predictions today. First up, we have Real Betis up against Valencia. Valencia cannot get European football. They cannot be relegated. Real Betis will finish in 6th place no matter what happens. So I think this is just going to be high scoring, entertaining, a fun way to end the season. Betis can look forward to the Conference League final, and of course, whether they win or lose that, they will be in the Europa League next season as per their league position. Although, if Betis win the Conference League and get Europa League based on that, I wonder if that league position will then go to someone in La Liga. I'm not certain. Either way, we'll pretend it won't because I expect Chelsea to win the Conference League. So we'll say 2-2 here. The tip is going to be both teams to score at 1.57. After this, it's Real Madrid up against Real Sociedad. I mean, imagine they didn't lose to Barcelona here. A flawless record other than that. But if they didn't, Real Madrid would be on 84 points, Barcelona would be on 82. It's a flawless run, but Barcelona, that El Clasico, has all but decided the title for me. Real Madrid, however, I do think they're going to win. Kylian Mbappe is going for the European Golden Boot. He needs a goal here. He's very, very close to Gyökeres at the top. And I'm going to say that Real Madrid do get the win 3-2. The tip is Real Madrid to win and both teams to score at 2.62. Sociedad, they can't get a European spot, but they're pretty close to it. They're not a bad team, and Real Madrid tend to concede the odd goal here and there. They've got 2-1 against Mallorca, conceded 4 to Barca, conceded 2 to Celta Vigo. I'm going to say 3-2 here. And after this, Espanyol up against Las Palmas. Now, just for the story, I'd love to see. I mean, we've got the duo of games here. Let's get them both on the screen. So this is really what it's all about. Valladolid are terrible. Leganes got the win against Las Palmas. They lost to Villareal, but they're good, and they beat Espanyol right up there. So let's do this one first. I think Leganes beat Valladolid. I'm going to say 2-0. I'm going to say 2-0. And the tip is Leganes to win in under 3.5 goals at 1.95. So that leaves Leganes on 40 points. Usually, the point total that you would aim to get to be safe from relegation. And it could be safe. If we see Las Palmas go on a mad one. No. Okay. I'd love to see it. But Espanyol, they've lost 5 in a row. Las Palmas lost 5 in a row. They can drag them down. I'd love to see Las Palmas win, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Espanyol win this one. I'm going to say 1-0. I mean, you look at this win here. No, it's the win before that. I think they won 4-0. Like, they do have it in them at home, and this is a cup final for them. This is La Liga football. La Liga next year. It's in their hands, and all they have to do is beat the relegated Las Palmas. They are heavy favourites to stay up. For the culture, it'd be really cool. I mean, just look at the capacity difference. We've got 5x capacity for Espanyol over Leganes here. What a story it would be. You know, I mean, imagine Las Palmas win, but then Valladolid snatch a draw. You know what I mean? In the last, like, there's so many permutations, but I think, unfortunately, for Leganes fans, it's going to be the boring one where the home teams, the favourites, where it's all to play for, just both win. So it's Espanyol and under 3.5 goals at 1.95. So both teams to win and under 3.5 goals at 1.95. And that means that Leganes couldn't complete the great escape. I mean, still, 9 points from their last 6 from a relegation team is decent. Like, you look at Valladolid here, they're terrible. But it's just not going to be enough. Now, after this, we have Alaves up against Osasuna. I think Osasuna win this one. Like I said, they want to try and secure some European football if they can. 1-0. The tip is Osasuna draw no bet at 1.61. Following that, we have Getafe up against Celta Vigo. Getafe, obviously safe. Only 3 points ahead of Espanyol in 17th, but that came from a win against Mallorca. Getafe could have been the ones to be dragged into this, because if they lost, Getafe would have been on 39 points, and I think they will lose to Celta Vigo. This was a very big win, because if Mallorca won, they'd be in the race for Europe as well, so you could argue they should have won. I think Celta Vigo win this one in their bid for European football, so the tip is going to be Celta Vigo to win at 1.9. But that means if Mallorca won that, Getafe would have been on 39 points, and then Leganes would just need this win against Valladolid to stay up. So that W there after 6 consecutive L's, massive for Getafe. They're safe, but I do think Celta Vigo get the win and secure themselves Europa League football next season, which is huge for them. Now after this, it is Rayo Vallecano up against Mallorca. This was supposed to be a decider for Europe. Mallorca was supposed to beat Getafe here for the story, but they didn't. I think they're going to be a little bit flat. I think Rayo Vallecano win this one, and the tip is Rayo Vallecano to win at 1.55. After this, Girona up against Atletico Madrid. Girona, a season to forget. Atletico Madrid, it is what it is. Third in La Liga. Makes sense. Fair enough. I'm going to say they get the win. I'm going to say 2-1. And the tip is Atletico Madrid to win at 1.9. I like the odds. I think it's pretty likely. After this, Villareal against Sevilla. Villarreal secured their Champions League spot with the win over Barcelona. I mean, I think it was the win over Leganes, wasn't it, that secured their Champions League spot. But again, a great win here. I really like the tip I gave for this one. I initially thought I said 4-3 to Barca, and my tip was Barcelona and both teams score at 2.87. I looked at the odds and saw that over 4.5 goals was 3.2. So I swapped my tip for higher odds just to allow for a high-scoring 3-3 draw, or even what happened, and that was a 5-goal thriller in favour of Villarreal. So that was a really good tip. Over 4.5 goals there. Very, very happy with that one. I think Villarreal smash Sevilla here 3-1, and the tip is going to be Villarreal to win and both teams to score at 2.75. And finally, Athletic Bilbao up against Barcelona. Barcelona, this is the last game of the season, isn't it? I think they're going to win. I'm just going to say 2-1. The tip is Barcelona to win at 2.3 are the odds I've got here. I like the odds. I think it's pretty good. I know Club Bilbao are difficult to beat at home, but Barcelona will, well, I mean, if they lose and they win the league by 1 point, I wouldn't mind that, and I'm sure they wouldn't mind that either. It'd be quite funny. So that's what I'm going with. So that means obviously the Champions League places all stay the same. Real Betis and Celta Vigo secure the Europa League, and Rayo Vallecano don't know what word I just said. Ensure the Conference League, and Leganes get relegated alongside Las Palmas and Valladolid. So that does it for the La Liga 24-25 series. If you did enjoy this video and all the others, please do drop a like, subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and I'll see you in the next one very soon.